Sam, so glad you could finally make it today. I've been dying to catch up.
My apologies, Maya. Work has been running me ragged lately. Deadlines, meetings, the whole shebang.
I hear you. My freelance project just wrapped up this morning, so I feel like I can finally breathe easy for a bit.
That's fantastic. Tell me all about it. Did you knock it out of the park as usual?
I think so. The client seems thrilled, and I learned a ton along the way. It was definitely a challenge, but I stuck it out and I'm proud of the results.
No surprise there. You're always so dedicated and persistent. Now, let's celebrate. My treat. Anything for my favorite workaholic who just got the monkey off her back.
To run someone ragged. If you run someone ragged, they may experience physical or mental fatigue, decreased energy levels, and a sense of being completely worn out. It's like they've been pushed too hard and need a break.
After working 12 hours straight without a break, his boss ran him ragged.
With all the household chores and childcare, she felt completely ran ragged by the end of the day.
He ran himself ragged helping friends move to a new apartment over the weekend.
Have you seen Mike lately? He seems really stressed out.
Yeah, I heard he's been working overtime every day this week. His boss is really running him ragged.
Poor guy, he needs a break. Maybe we should invite him out for dinner or something to help him unwind.
That's a good idea. Let's give him a call and see if he's up for it. It's not healthy to let work run you ragged like that.
The whole shebang. The whole shebang is an idiomatic expression that means the entirety of something, including all the related elements or components. It is often used to emphasize that everything associated with a particular situation, event, or thing is included. For example,
Did you buy a new car?
Yeah, I got the whole shebang. GPS, leather seats, sunroof, the works.
in this context, the whole shebang emphasizes that person B didn't just buy a basic car, he got all the additional features and options available. It's a colloquial way of saying everything or the complete package.
As a surprise, Tina planned a weekend getaway for her husband, hotel reservation, sightseeing tours, and dinner reservations, the whole shebang.
When they decided to renovate the kitchen, Mark and Lisa didn't just replace the countertops. They got new appliances, cabinets, and even a fancy backsplash, the whole shebang.
To wrap up. To wrap up can have several meanings depending on the context, but here are the most common ones. In a meeting, discussion, or project, to wrap up means to bring things to a close or to finish. For example, let's wrap up the meeting, we've covered all the important points. It means it's time to finish the meeting because they've already discussed all the important topics.
I finally wrapped up that project I've been working on.
The party wrapped up at midnight, and everyone had a great time.
In a physical sense, to wrap up can mean to cover or envelop something. For example, it's cold outside, so be sure to wrap up in a warm coat. The phrase to wrap up means to cover yourself or protect yourself from the cold by putting on warm clothing, particularly a coat.
Wrap up the present carefully so it doesn't get damaged.
She wrapped up in a blanket and curled up on the couch.
Phew. Finally wrapped up this landscape. Took ages blending those sunset hues, but I think it captures the magic of the moment.
Absolutely. The colors practically leap off the canvas, the clouds seem to drift, and I can almost hear the waves crashing. You truly wrapped your emotions into this piece.
Thanks. Your words wrap me in a warm hug. That's the highest praise an artist can ask for. Speaking of warmth, how about we wrap up these brushes and head for lunch? My stomach's rumbling louder than a thunderstorm.
Knock it out of the park. Knock it out of the park is an idiom meaning to succeed spectacularly or achieve something with impressive skill and effort. It originates from baseball, where hitting a ball out of the park results in a home run, scoring the maximum points. For example, if someone says, "I have a presentation tomorrow and I want to knock it out of the park," they mean they aim to deliver an outstanding and impressive presentation. It signifies achieving a level of success that exceeds the usual or anticipated outcome.
The singer absolutely knocked it out of the park with her performance. The crowd went wild.
The team trained hard and ultimately knocked it out of the park during the championship game.
In some cases, it can emphasize an unexpected achievement exceeding even one's own expectations.
I wasn't sure I could do it, but I totally knocked it out of the park on that exam.
To stick it out. To stick it out means to keep going and not give up, even if something is difficult or challenging.
The first few weeks at a new job can be overwhelming, but if you stick it out, things often get easier.
Don't quit the game, stick it out until the end, and you might turn things around.
The novel started slow, but as I decided to stick it out, it turned into a captivating story.
To get the monkey off one's back. To get the monkey off one's back means to finally solve a big problem or stop a difficult situation that has been bothering you for a long time.
Jamie struggled with smoking for years, but he finally got the monkey off her back and quit.
Mike struggled with a bad habit of procrastination, but he finally got the monkey off his back by adopting better time management techniques.
Emily was worried about a big school project, but once it was finished, she felt relieved, like she had finally gotten the monkey off her back.
Hey, I've noticed you've been distant lately. Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's just that there's been some tension between me and Sarah. We had a misunderstanding and it's been bothering me.
It's never easy when there's friction with a friend. Maybe it's time to have an open conversation with Sarah and get the monkey off your back?
You're right. I've been avoiding it, but I should address the issue. It's time to clear the air and get the monkey off my back.
That sounds like a plan. Honest communication is key in friendships. You might find that discussing things helps both of you get the monkey off your backs.
I appreciate your advice. I'll talk to Sarah and try to mend things. It's important to get rid of any unnecessary weight on our friendship.
Definitely. True friends are worth the effort. I hope the conversation goes well and you both can get the monkey off your backs for a stronger friendship.